Guys, I have found the secret. The secret to getting better at PvP and increasing that sweet KD so that those little teenagers on the internet can be impressed. You want to know the secret? Just delete your jump button. What is going on, YouTube? Matty here, and today I want to talk about the current meta and why there is literally no reason to ever jump again, at least this season. Now let me explain. From the beginning of Destiny all the way up to just the beginning of this season, we now have a massive change. A change which, in my opinion, is closing the skill gap entirely. This is making it easier for players who lack mobility to be on an even playing field, quite literally, with the opposing team. For those that may not know what I'm talking about, just this season we received in-air changes. These changes stated that we can no longer shoot accurately in the air and that we had to build for it. Now, I don't know if you saw our previous video of how to shoot accurately in the air before this season. All you had to do is slap on Icarus grip and be, accurate when you're in the air, and your shots are gonna hit. Unfortunately, even with these builds, we still cannot get 100% accuracy, and furthermore, we discovered that Bungie themselves were not sure if some stats were attributing to being more accurate in the air. It's a system that came out a bit broken and untested, unfortunately. Now, why would something like this happen? Well, my opinion is that with crossplay, the majority thing that mouse and keyboard players had was the ability to jump in the air and be accurate with a hand cannon. Something a majority of MNK top 1% players took advantage of when in a gunfight. With quick draw gone and sliding getting nerfed and movement abilities getting tuned down and now this in-air accuracy being demolished, I would enjoy that sprint button as long as you can, because it may be gone in the next few seasons. So with that explanation all done, we can finally get into the video and explain why deleting your jump button will have an absolutely beneficial effect. Let's get into it. Well, first and foremost, you'll notice in most, if not all of your quick play games, you're gonna find those sitting way in the back. Feeties firmly planted on the ground, pulse rifle in hand, just waiting for you to get curious and head their way. It's something I'm seeing more and more when going into PvP. With the in-air changes, you really won't find anyone jumping, and if you do, consider them easy pickings. Even if they wanted to shoot back at you, they may as well just forget about it and accept their grim fate. But Matty, what if I want to jump onto this thing and get into positions for this whatever? Listen, when your little tiny feeties separate from the ground, you're in the most vulnerable position. You're like a little flying chubby-cheeked baby because that's how vulnerable you become. Just don't jump there. Walk around. Anyway, let's get into the important stuff. The footage you're watching before you is, well, me playing games of Control and Rumble with 0 jump button binded. No, really, if you can find me jumping at any point, I owe you 10 bucks. And if you can't, well, then you owe me a big red sub button press. Press it, do it, I know you want to. The weapons you're gonna want to use for this season is mainly gonna be pulse rifles. It seems this season, if you push forward, you're only gonna get rewarded with either a blast of Lord of Wolves to the face from around a corner, a fusion rifle from extremely long range, or a back of the map bandy pulsing you from where they spawned, maybe even a little bit further. Now, which pulse rifles? Well, I'm glad you asked. No Time to Explain is easily going to be the strongest pulse rifle in the game. It's small, nimble, great from literally any distance, and if you happen to get a 2 headshot, you proc its exotic perk, opening up a little buddy to shoot enemies with you. Pretty sure Banshee has a sale going on right now, and it's absolutely nasty. Vigilant Swing is equally disgusting as it has a 2-burst potential and incredible range. If you happen to be the last member of your fire team standing, well, you proc its exotic perk, giving you health on kills, which is just insane. Now, if you're looking into non-exotic choices, feel free to look either into a Messenger, which is a 2-bursting animal that you can obtain from Trials of Osiris, or a good 540 RPM pulse rifle such as Peace of Mind, which is a flinching demon. And the new / old edition of Horror's Least, which is going to be dropping from an upcoming Nightfall and Grandmaster. Now guys, on a serious note, I'm actually really excited to get into that pulse rifle in the future of upcoming videos. Now, it's not all bad. With these changes, it just means the style of the way you play is going to change, my sweet children. Can you still try and shoot in the air? Sure, pair on some lucky pants with an air assault perked Austringer and you may hit anywhere between, I don't know, 50 to 60% of your shots. It's just not something I want to rely on anymore, and especially not in an environment such as Trials of Osiris or Comp, where you'll find me every weekend doing help. Now, reply down below and I can build you guys the closest thing to in-air accuracy as possible, but I just don't think the majority of players want it. And for those that do, I feel as if they've given up on the in-air dream. Let me know down below if you like these in-air changes or you hate them. I'm actually really curious to see what the majority of people think on this topic. Now, as always, guys, I hope this helped. I hope you guys got a chuckle off this video. We're not entirely serious, but we're pretty serious. So I hope you enjoyed the video. As always, guys, I love you. Thank you for all the support, and I'll see you guys on the next one.